I'm Dr. Dianne Lynch. I'm the president of Stevens College, and it's my pleasure and privilege to be here at the conference Dream, Dare, Do, which is helping women talk to each other, share their visions, share their experiences, and empower them to think deeply about how to make a difference in the world. It was my absolute pleasure to be on a conference panel this afternoon with Dianne Harnish, who is this extraordinary filmmaker and philanthropist. And please make sure that you go and take a look at what she has to say, because she captures what our discussion was beautifully. We talked about storytelling. We talked about how to make stories that people care about. We talked about strategies for that, about knowing who you are, knowing the story you have to tell, knowing who your stakeholders are, how to drop that rock out into that noisy pond of media and information to make sure that it's heard and seen and cared about. We talked about the degree to which it matters that you talk about one person. Talk about the degree to which it matters that you reach out to multiple stakeholders with a consistent, clear, accurate, data-driven, emotional story that will resonate across those stakeholders and activate them in ways that drive, support, whatever it is you're looking for, drives your cause. We had the chance to also share with our audiences and have them share with us their own experiences about what do you do in crisis communication? What happens when things go wrong? How do I, on a very low budget, get some attention in my local community, in my national community? We talked about using social media, not just for our own audiences talking to ourselves, but to generate advocacy, action, community, groups, but also how to use that media in terms of getting your own voice out there, being that expert in your area, knowing what that expertise is, and then speaking out about it in a consistent, clear, accurate way on media like the Huffington Post, for example. We talked about TEDx, because Dianne is very involved with TED, and using TED and TEDx's platform to have a voice and to develop some credibility and to have people recognize your expertise. As you think about what it means to tell your story, and you think about the value and the impact you want it to have, as you are strategic about that story, as you understand your audience and you tailor your story to that audience, you make sure that there is an impact. You make sure that that story resonates. You make sure that you are using all of the resources at your disposal, knowing that you have a single mission, a single vision, and that you know exactly the stories you need and should be telling. Thanks.